There is people's over here and people's over there. We do indeed have a streaker alert. Whoop, whoop. Should it be whoop, whoop, or should it be like, wah, wah, like an alarm? I'm not really sure. Either or, we should have some kind of naked person in chat alert, but then that's assuming you're not naked. Everything got a bit weird there. Never mind. Morning, Kalizo. How you doing? Alright, we're going to start with some flipping. So we're going to go to a purple house, gonna have a little explore of our purple place. And then, yeah, we just finish the rest of our purple house. Alright, let's have a look at what we've got so far. Evil twin and a pair, and the good twin was a juggler. So you convinced them to not out us on day one. You got away with it for all of 2 days. Everybody knows that if you're a twin, one of you is evil. So, if your twin is not evil, surprise, you're the evil twin. I'm not sure how that works with triplets, though. Like, we all know that you have evil twin. If there's a triplet, do you get one evil triplet? Like, when there is more than, like, 2 in a multiple, do you have multiple, like, evils? Or do you have multiple goods? Or does it just depend? You toss a coin. You might have 2 evil triplets. I'm not entirely sure. I'll have to look into this. What house was the one? Oh, it was a beach house. I should probably have gone with lavender house and then made that purple. It's even got lavender in the name. I think it was it Seaside Cottage that we decided to make? Or was it House on the Beach? I think it might have been House on the Beach. Let's go here. We'll find out. Go to house. Is this our purple house? One evil, one calm, and another that's autistic. But what happens if, like, does that mean I've got a couple of, oh yes, it was the purple house. I've got a couple of, like, triplets elsewhere, somewhere? Okay, right, so let's see what we've got so far. We have the very nice, calm, beautiful purple bathroom. I actually am really kind of vibing with this, even the massive fish. I actually kind of, this is a mirror, not a TV, by the way. Like, I'm kind of vibing with this bathroom. It's cute. It's sweet. It's purple. I love it. The kitchen, I mean, like, I don't, do I hate it? I don't think I'd want this in my own house, but I don't hate it, right? It's pretty fun. The kitchen's got some funsies to it. I don't love the living room. The living room with its birds, okay. It's got a theme. The theme is purple and bird. Everybody knows all birds are purple. Only work for identical twins or the bootleg evil ones? If you're a non-identical twin, are you a bootleg twin? I've never heard that before. That's quite funny. It's pretty dark. It is quite dark. We should probably, like, brighten up this room somehow, but it's already got all the lights on. How would I make this kitchen less dingy? I also want some utensils. I like an utensil holder, kitchen utensils. And maybe utensils, not spatula. Let's look up spatula. There we go. So we'll get ourselves a nice spatula, but it can't be that color. That's, like, against the law. So, glossy painted wood. And the color, because our kitchen is very aggressively purple, is that. And we have colored metal and, like, lightly purple. So we'll put this, like, here. How many spatulas does one house need? Probably 3. That house looks like it needs 3 spatulas. And a pancake spatula. Luckily, I can just, like, copy paste the colors onto this. There we go. You don't have, like, any spoons or anything. You just have spatulas and pancake spatulas. One more thing to tack onto this. Your juggling twin didn't guess any right juggles. You did. You didn't know until day 3. Otherwise, you'd have pushed your own twin being made. And that the juggling... That would have been funny. That would have been funny. Right. Copy this one. And paste it here. And here. And here. I feel like it needs, like, a splashback there. So let's get a... like a panel. Surface finishes. If we get, like... coated. Can I coat this in a color? No, I cannot. There should be, like, ceramic tile. I think there's, like, tiles I can color. Let me go other. we'll just go glossy plastic. It's fine. This and let's make it a little bit less. Like, is that gonna be like? Is that gonna look bad? I feel like actually maybe that would look bad because we already have like the tiles as the splashback. Depends how many children are in the house. Well, are they for flipping pancakes or are we like just beating them with the spatulas? You know, I need to know. Not that I beat my children with spatulas. I do encourage them to cook. Speaking of my children, hello Zoe. Please tell everyone I don't beat you with spatulas, do I now? How are you doing? I'm not beating Zoe with a spatula. Exactly. I don't. How are you doing? Are you good? You're a pearly. Are you a pearly? You're pearly-ish. I forgot what I was looking for. I'm gonna look for like a shelf. And then we'll clip it into the wall to make it like so it's less like a shelf. So I'm gonna like stretch that along here. We'll just clip that into that, and then whoop, I just want a little knobble out of the wall like there. Actually, if we put like, well, you shouldn't really put like stuff above there, should you? Right, let's change the color of this. Actually hang these on the shelf. I probably should have. Yeah, you know what? It's fine. They can just there's hooks. All right, they're hanging by that. I'll get beaten with a spatula. I'm not gonna beat anyone with a spatula. I promise. No one is getting beaten with a spatula today. That is a weekend activity. I will not beat anybody with a spatula this morning, or tomorrow morning, or any other morning. I swear. Right? I don't want glossy wood. That color, that color, that color, that color. I think they're probably like there. Okay, and close. Confirm. There we go. Now we've got a shelf with some spatulas hanging on. We've got the bird room. This floor is purple, but it looks kind of grey. Oh. I thought I crashed my game then. I'm being sus again. What do you mean I'm being sus? There was not a single thing that I said just then was sus. Probably. Like, probably not even a single thing was even remotely sus. If... Shh. Cut pattern. Let's have honeycomb. Well, actually, let's have... how should we have... What about these? These are fun. And then we'll make them bigger. Whoop, big. And then, obviously, it can't be that color. This is for the walls out here. So our purple walls, it's for like, you can play noughts and crosses on the wall. Yeah, that's horrendous. Good. So we'll go along here. Right, so we've got like this on the wall. So you can like, it's tactile at least. You can touch it, and when you touch it, it's probably gonna feel nice. So just 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. There we go. Close this. Don't close that. Stuff's in the way. 1, 2, and then we just. Oh, that's like just wallpaper. So we just this is decorated weirdly. All right. Then we have a row of not. Then we have a row of like smooth wood. Then we have. This wallpaper makes me think of bugs. Like it looks like a bug, right? Do you see it? Do you see it looking like little beetle, like lots of little beetles going across the wall. Maybe we should keep with that theme for the birds. So I went long planks. Actually, like just long planks, and I'm gonna make them big. And then we're gonna change the color like a little bit darker because we're gonna move to a we're gonna move to a darker thing. So we're gonna go from here, and then we're gonna move up there. Oops. Ah. That's gonna go along here. And then along here. And then along here. So we've got like the weird separation bit. And then this door is in the way. And it goes along here. And then I'm following the same color scheme that the wall has. And then we're just gonna There we go. Purple bits there. Yeah, we're gonna keep the same color scheme that the walls have, and then let's paint this bit here. Because this was white, but we're not having white walls. That's against the law. I've accidentally just painted this bit of the kitchen. Whoops. Oh, big poo poo bum. I didn't mean to do that. Right, let's get some of these. Purchase, put it down. Some of this. Purchase that, put it down. Where does that go to? It goes to here. And down. And there. And up. There we go. So we've got that all done there. And then we need some kind of garish wallpaper that looks like bugs. But it doesn't have to be garish. But let's go wallpaper. We could have zigzags. And that would be quite horrendous. Giraffe print. Swirly whirlies. What about swirly whirlies? Alright, let's go swirly whirlies. Color 1. Violet. But let's go like dingy violet. And then color 2. Intense. Nah. This kind of intense. There we go. Let's see what this looks like with the thing that we have. Yeah, there we go. That looks like that's probably intentional. All right, cool. There we go. Right, we have a purple hallway. It's all coming together now. Yes, it's all coming together now. Right, over here. Could you imagine letting me into your house and I just decorated it like this? Would you like it? Would you be like, thanks, Moose, I'm gonna keep this forever? There was a TV show, like, when I was a kid. I don't think it runs anymore. Maybe it does. Probably not. Right? And it was called Changing Rooms. And it was like, people would swap houses with, like, their neighbors or their friends or whatever. And they would decorate a room or a couple of rooms for them. And my God, you would think people have never, like, seen paint before because of the weird stuff that they were doing, right? They were just... I don't know. I don't even understand, like, the logic behind some of the things. I mean, I know it was, like, a different time and different styles and whatever else, but holy shkamolies, all right? They would be like, we're going to rip out this wall of your room and we're just going to replace it with, like, MDF and some tape to give it a rustic feel. And that would be the sort of things that they'd do. And then, like, the neighbors would come in and just be like, oh, I love it. And you could just see the look of horror on their face. Like, oh, thank you for destroying my home. I love that. There was one of them where they decided rather than having shelves to display their stuff, like, you know, a normal person, they decided that they were going to suspend these shelves and have them all hanging, like, from threads from the ceiling. So all this, like, you know, old people bric-a-brac, I call it. You know, like, this I can't remember what it was, so I'm just calling it old people bric-a-brac. It might not have been that. But all of this, like, stuff, like teapots and whatever else, not the teapots are old people. You know what I mean, right? All the stuff was just had suspended on strings in the living room. And they went in and they had to, like, navigate all of their expensive things, like, and just, like, so you could just imagine, like, a light gust of wind, and for some reason all of your stuff is on a swing, and it just blows and smashes all your stuff, and that's what it was like. Like, this thing takes 3 cans of paint, but we already have 1, so you only live once! Yep, they had a hay wall. I know, it's crazy, right? It's like, yeah, changing rooms was a wild time. And, like, depending on who your, a celebrity? I don't know what did they count as celebrities? I don't actually know if they counted as celebrities. Your design, depending on who your designer was, would depend on how outrageous your end result was going to be. Like, you could have had a lovely, very, very nice, very, very chill house, or you could have had the person who's like, let's decorate this room in 16 different colors, all of them neon, you know? So you never knew what you were going to get. How blood feuds begin. It's like, let's go on TV with our neighbors. It will be so fun and cute. And then, like, let's never speak to them again. You are forbidden from interacting with that particular that particular neighbor. Where is it? This one. There we go. Oh, I just put a piece on the wall. Whoops, my bad. I did not intend to, but that's okay. These walls do not have as much wool as the ones downstairs. Maybe that is the wrong thing as well. Let's put that. Why is that making me do that? There we go. There. Okay, so then we'll come back down here. What did I do? I accidentally put that there. You liked Extreme Makeover? Did I ever see Extreme Makeover? I'm not sure I ever saw that one. So I cannot comment on that one. Like, changing rooms was one of those classic when you're off sick at school TV shows. Like, that's what you'd watch when you're homesick, and you'd watch the daytime TV back before you had the choice of all of the TV at your fingertips, right? You just watch whatever was on, and that was one of them. A child tells them they like horses, and they convert their bedroom into a stable with a hay bale. It's like, you like horses? Good, now you're a horse. Sorry, child, we are replacing you, in fact, with livestock. Right, the base is going to be painted wood, which is... Let's go there. Wait, I didn't want to copy it. I wanted to, like, change it. Why is it making me purchase the stairs? I do not understand why it's making me purchase the stairs. All right, fine. Let's just sell the stairs. I'll sell these ones first. Bam. And now I will copy these ones. Let's hope this doesn't come back to bite me in the butt. Yep, okay, purchase, because I cannot change them. And we'll go here to there. There we go. That is... Why is that in a different way? I don't know. The stairs have become different. That is fine. Not a problem. We'll just sell these ones and sell. Bam. Oh, look at this. This is a lovely empty space. What if we hid something in here? We should hide something in here. Oh, we should definitely hide something in there. Alright, so step one. Let's just paint it. Let's decorate it. I might have accidentally gone over some bits that need to be repainted, but that's fine. Right, let's get a mannequin. Mannequin. Does it fit? It doesn't fit! Oh no, I wanted it to fit. Ah, poo. What about just a snowman? That's massive. Oh my goodness me. Okay, what about if we have a possessed doll? How can we make it look possessed? Can I change the color of its eyes? Details of stripes? I see no stripes on this. Well, you know what? We're just gonna put this here. Wait, is there a box? There is. Can I open this? Can I open this? That's not big enough. Can I open the box? I cannot open the box. Okay. Nice bit of loose women when sick. Yeah, exactly. It was mandatory, right? You had to, that's just what you had to watch. Back before. Oh, what if we got a safe? Can I open it? I can. All right, we're gonna put the doll in the safe. This is in fact a possessed doll that we're putting in the safe. I am stuck. Whoops. There you go. Let me move this out of the way. Stairs look like poorly frosted cake. The stairs are delicious. What do you mean? Alright, can I put this in here? Yes. There you go. And then we're gonna... Let's put a a carpet, because you can't put like a sign. Like a carpet with words, and we'll make it. It has to be purple, obviously. Do not open, ever. Confirm. There we go. Do not open ever. There we go. That's not suspicious at all. Underneath our stairs. Now we can go by some stairs. Oh, do you know what? I've made a problem. The stairs that I want, the stairs I want are up there. Hang on. Hey, Battles. I'm doing good, thank you. How are you doing today? Let me right. Step 1, ladder. Whoops. Step 1, ladder. Then we can climb up here. Never mind. Hang on. Wait. It's like, you know what? I know what the stairs were. They were Cozy Rosie. Right, stairs. Right, Cozy Rosie. Which was these ones. Oh, and it remembered the colour. It's fine. Right, here. And then we'll just boop, 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 boop. There we go. Now no one knows that there is in fact a possessed doll tucked away under there. Don't trust ladders, they're always up to something. Ha! Love a dad joke. Thank you for the head pats, by the way. I appreciate. Right, it's very dingy. We need to like stop it being dingy. Hang on, I'm stuck on all of this stuff. Let me just crouch through this hole. There we go. Right, and bed. Right, spare living room bed. Turn it back to daytime. Meow. Actually have a step ladder. Never knew my real ladder. I hope your step ladder stepped up to task. You're doing great. You should get a move on. No worries. Have a good one. Thank you for stepping in. Have a good day. Go get the stuff that you need to do. I'm here for a little while. We're flipping and then we're thousand. So we're housing and then we're ghosting. Pray to new heights. Oh my goodness me. You get on with Deltor. Deltor is our resident pun chief. Pun chief and dad jokes. Let's paint this. Boop. And boop. That bit's fine. There we go. Then let's go and get this purple floor. I feel like this actually isn't purple enough. Now we've got this very bright glossy wood here. This wood's kind of lame. All right, let's change it. Let's change it. Hang on. So step 1. Let's pick up this, and that can go in here. Bam, and then bam. Oh yeah. See. Now this bit looks all boring and rubbish. Let's change it to be brighter. Right. Let's change this wood. This wood is up to no good. So. Okay, I think probably the problem is the actual wood itself. Let's get some different wood involved. So wood. I want some glossy wood, and then we'll just have like just regular wood. Yeah, that's fine. And then cut pattern. Make it bigger. Bam. There you go. We got some regular wood tiles. What color is this? Is that probably that actually? Let's see. Yeah, there we go. That looks better. That looks better. Right? That's more aggressively purple. That's more the aggressive purple we're looking for. How aggressively purple do you want your house? Yes. Okay, right, there we go. Outer surface finish, okay. Oh, it looks slippery, right? This floor looks like you're gonna slip and break your legs. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. Right, 1 and 2. There we go. So what is this? This is probably a bathroom. This is a bedroom. Is this a single bedroom house? It might be. Oh, look, a pirate flag. We put a little something here. Needs something here. Unscrew the handrails just in case Grandma visits. She's not allowed to go upstairs. Don't be silly. She has to sleep downstairs in the bird room. This sofa's big enough. Grandma could nap here. This is big enough for Grandma. All grandmas are like small. Like when you shrink when you get old. I don't think I've ever met a tall grandma. Although maybe that's just because, like, largely speaking, I've only ever met my own grandmas, and, like, you know, the females in my family are not overly tall. In fact, I am actually one of the tallest women in my whole family by quite a margin. So, like, my middle sister is very tall, and then there's me, and then everyone else is, like, several inches shorter than us. So, like, yeah, the whole family just small. Natural selection. Tall grandmas are easy to hunt since they can't hide. Exactly. We're out there just picking off the grandmas one by one. Get in the bin. Right. I did maybe just sell things I need, but that's okay. Right. That's that. That's that. Let's paint these walls. It's kind of weird how it just does that. But I'm just following the same pattern that was already here. Like, I feel like when you do painting, you're supposed to do, like, cutting in and stuff. I don't really... I think that's when you just make a nice sharp line along the edges. Me and Mr. Moose, we were looking at getting some home improvements done. Like I said before, like, we were, like, on a whim, should we move house? And then, like, we're not going to move house, but we're looking like maybe get some home improvements done. And there was something that we got a quote for a couple of years ago, and we were like, well, that's way out of our budget. Let's wait, right? So we're like, let's wait, out of our budget, let's wait. And so we got the quote, like, it was like 2.5, 3 years ago we got the quote now. So we knew that it was going to be more expensive. So it's like, yeah, we knew it was going to be, that is just plain white paint. Hang on. I don't want that. So we knew it was going to be more expensive, and we accepted that, but we had them around again to, like, requote because they wouldn't just, like, go with the old quote. 20k more. And we were like, nah, we're good, never mind. So, like, the guy was so sure he was going to give us a really good quote, and then he was like, so what was the old one? And we said how much it was, and he was like, okay, and then he clicked through and he was like, oh. And I was like, yeah, no, okay, that's actually an outrageous price. Never mind. So, yeah. But this is one of my big problems, like, with these companies, where they won't just tell you up front how much things cost. It's like, bro, I know exactly what I want. And also, we asked you before exactly what we want. Can you just give us a price? No. You have to have a salesman come around and sell you stuff. It's like I'm not gonna. I know what I want. Just give me the price. Don't try to hide the price, right? I do not understand the logic of trying to hide the price and not, like, telling people how much upfront it is. But then a 20k, like, up, a 20k, like, boost in prices. We actually went with a cheaper option as well. We were looking at a cheaper option because we were like, okay, we know things have got more expensive. That's fine. We'll go for, like, a less fancy option of the same thing. And so we went with, like, the cheap version of the thing. And it's like, okay, yeah, so you didn't go for quite as fancy one as last time. Okay, never mind. Yeah, exactly. Honestly, all right. You say this, critter, right? When we then told the guy, it was like, wow, okay, our quote from last time, and we pulled up all the paperwork. It's like, here it is, the quote that, like, you know, you gave us last time. And he looked at it, and, like, I saw the color drain from this guy's face, and he was like, ah. And then we were like, yeah, we were expecting it to be a little bit more than this. But, like, we did go for, like, cheaper options of everything, so maybe, like, we were expecting kind of in this sort of, like, price range, and he was like, yeah, I can understand why. So he was like, give me a minute, and he called his, like, the boss to say, like, oh, you know, Mr. and Mrs. Moose here, and, you know, they wanted X, Y, and Z, and I've got their old quote that you can't see, and you knew that they had an old quote from us, and he's like, what's the best possible price you could do? And they took like 10k off the price. But it's like, if you could just take 10k off the price by just saying best price, why not just say that to begin with? What? So that the people that don't ask immediately, automatically are paying 10k over what they... I mean, we're still not going for it because, like, it was still meant it was, like, 10k more than what it was. But, yeah, no, so, yeah, they could immediately... He just called up a guy and got 10k shaved off the price just by calling this guy. It's like, bro, you're just scamming people. You're just scamming people. The salesman makes a commission off of what you pay. Like, honestly. And then like, there's the, what you call it? The finance option that you could go for. Oh my God, right? If you wanted to take finance on this, they are actually... It's actually super predatory, because I looked at that number and I was like, categorically not, right? And I was like, there was absolutely no way on this earth I would pay that much money for this. And let me just put it here, right? They wanted a 15-year contract paying £500 a month for something that was like absolutely not that much money. 15 years to pay it off? I was like, no! Like, that's a massive commitment for a crazy amount of money. And that was like, I was just like, there's actually like, I said to the guy, I was like, do people go for this? He was like, yeah, honestly, no. I was like, yeah, why? Why would anyone? It's not an essential thing. This was a nice to have upgrade. So it's like, okay, so we were gonna like, you know, pay up front. We had this thing ready to go, and then they're like, okay, yeah, it's 20 grand more than last time. I was like, yeah, no. I was like, okay, you could spread the cost for 15 years and pay literally 100 grand for something, and we were like, no, that's actual robbery. Hi, Alexi. You can put, you can. They're a little bit fuzzy. I forgot what I was doing. Oh yeah, I was picking up some of those. That's what I was looking for something. I don't actually have them because I sold them. There we go. That's what the problem is. I'm looking around for this, but I sold it. Alright, let's put that here. That genuinely is what we said. It's like, it's actually like, it would have been better off to just get a new house. So it was like actual robbery. I was like, but yeah, you just saw the color of this guy's face, like literally the color drained from his face. And when he knew there weren't no way he was gonna get 10k commission or 20k commission for a job. There ain't no way he's gonna get that. Absolutely not. Like, this was obviously, like, I think this is where me and Mr. Moose made a mistake. This was obviously rich people things, and we're like, oh, that's where we went wrong. We're, in fact, not rich people, so... I think we made the mistake on thinking that we were rich people. I think that's what the problem was. We're like, here's where the problem lies. Yes, we actually we thought this was for everybody. It is not. Thank you for the boop. I can put that there, and then I can resign. No, don't put it in the bin. Don't put it in the bin. Change size. Make it bigger. You need to rub some dirt on your clothes before calling them next time. We're not calling them again. I just said to him, I was like, no, we are not the target market for this. We are not the target clientele. If you can like put your prices up by 20,000 in like 2.5 years, no. No, that's actually robbery. Okay, right, we've got that. There we go. So let's copy this. Copy. And paste. There we go. And also probably... Is there another door that I walk past? That is purple, even though it looks like it's white. Might have to change the colour of that a little bit. Right, this wall here, this is the wrong colour, and this is also the incorrect colour, because that was just brick. Okay, so if I start with... Let's get some... What is this? This is vertical wood. Okay. So we want some wood. And this one. And then rotate. And then change the colour to like this colour. I'm just following the pattern that was already existing in this house. Oops, I went down a little bit too much. So that probably just needs to be just like random purple. What if we have like a dark purple? What if we have squiggly wigglies on that? Not sure. Let's go get some paint. And there, and there, and you know what, this bit as well. There you go. So it kind of like, it blends in. It is purple, even though it doesn't look like it's purple. It is purple. Where is this wood? I've lost the wood. Is it this one? I don't think it's that one. And purchase. Yeah, it is in fact not that one. There we go. One bit of wood. Boom, boom. Wood, wood. Done. Okay, so with this, because this goes into the kitchen. I feel like a fish tank or something here. What have I got that's purple? If I just look up the word purple, can I find anything purple? Purple. Some flowers. Just like purple Nandina. We could just have some creeping vines. That would be nice, wouldn't it? So if we would just put this here. Can I make it go up? Oh, no, I can only make it go sideways. Oh, okay. Okay, that's a shame, because I wanted it to, like, go along here, but I can't. Okay, that's not going to work. But everything else is so aggressively purple, lavender looks white. I know, right? Right, we need like some pink. Oh, that, how dare that not be purple? Let's get this. I think this wood can go here, and wood. Yep, that's. I might make this wood a little bit thicker actually. Let's do that, but make it bigger. There we go. Purchase. This is the ceiling wood. Ceiling wood. And bam. That is, wait, hang on. That is not the same wood. Did I pick the wrong one? I did. I picked the wrong one. Did I, wait, hang on. I am very confused by this. Hang on. That is just a roof. What? I want the color of the ceiling, not the... Aha! Right, and then... Bam. Bam. Purchase. And... There we go. That's what I wanted. I wanted bigger. Bigger! And then this bit. Any other roofy bits to... Right there. Here's the bathroom. And here. And good. Okay, right. Right, we need some artwork for the walls. Windows would be very strange in the house. Let's see. Decorations. Anything purple. If it's purple, I'm putting it on the wall. There's a rug. I can't really put a rug on the wall. From the earth to the moon. Looking for something purple, but I can't find it in my face. There's a purple box. We could have some purple boxes. There's also a purple alarm clock. Purple tissues. No. No. Playroom. That doormat. You had a dream that you were Optimus Prime and then you woke up and you were just some dude? Ah, Eamon, you are more than just some dude. You are the dude. Remember that. You are the dude. The dude of all time. What if I just, like, made some purple fish? There we go. Purple fish for the walls. And we'll just put the purple fish here. Does that look silly? That might look silly. How much fish does a wall need before it does not look appropriate? There we go. Well, that's just like fish, fish, and fish. I don't have any fish on my walls. I feel like I have like the unrequired amount of fish, right? Fish, fish, fish. I mean, I don't like that, if I'm honest. You'd rather be Optimus Prime? No, that's because Optimus Prime is a heckin' big robot with, like, transforming powers. What's it saying on this fish? $53 for some fish! Bargain fish! Right, so this, no. Yes. And this, no. Yes. And this, no. Yes. Painted wood. And the colour is that. Oh, what if we go... here, there we go. So that is still purple. Right. Home. Let's put that here. And then let's put like a little shoe. You actually can't even... it's... the place is so purple you can't even see what that is. Right. It's key hangers. That's fine. And shoe rack. A shoe bench. If I start with this one, then I can go from there. So... purple. And... purple. And purple. Bam! Shoes. So now we need to change the colour of this, because this... copy. Paste. That makes it a little bit easier to see, but also not really. Alright, let's change the colour of this. The problem is this. I want it to be like... so you can see it. You actually can't. No matter what I put it on, you actually can't see it. That is violet, but it looks white. What if I go like, does that change the colors of this? Yeah, it is. I mean, it's kind of alright, I guess. Can I put it on the door? I cannot. What there? Steal a truck and live your fantasy, but if you stole the truck, you don't become the truck. You then just become a thief. Like that's not the same thing. You can't just steal a truck and become truck. Then go here, then go there. Right, there we go. So we've got shoe and shoe and like when you love the color purple so much you have to buy two of the same brand of shoe. We'll also have some boots. So the boots are gonna fit in. The boots are not gonna fit in. We're just gonna put the boots like just here. One and wait, no. No, I want the boots. Hang on. Like, these boots are kind of cute. I like these. Actually, I would wear these boots. These are cute. These are cute boots. Can I put these in here? No. There we go. Eat the truck, become one with the truck, become Optimus Prime it. If it's comfortable, you get 2 pairs. The problem is, right, having somewhere to keep all of them, right? That is very much my problem. Dang it. Cause like I don't have enough space for like storage for all of this stuff. I am guilty of always basically buying the same shoes. Like I do that. Like find shoes I like and just buy the same ones all the time, and then be sad if they like discontinue them or whatever because like no, my shoes. So I become Optimus Primate. Hi Delta, how you doing? You have 75 pieces of scuff on the wool. 75 pieces of scuff. Eat your scuff and drink your scuff, and then there is some more scuff on the wool. If I put that there instead. There we go, yeah. We'll put that one. And then let's change the color. So we're going to copy this and paste it on there. Yeah, that works. There we go. That one looks fine. And then there's some keys there. And then we get a coat. Probably not a Santa coat, because that would be very strange. Makes it look like a lab coat. I'll go with this. And then obviously you only wear purple. That does look like a lab coat when you do that, though. There we go. Is there a hat? Hat. Straw hat. And there we go. Oh, that's a cute hat. Where'd I put this? It won't let me. Oh, it won't let me just like hang it on here. That's kind of weird to have that there. I wanted to put it up here, but it won't let me. Okay, well, never mind. No hat. No hat. I'm good, thank you. I am good. Cannot complain. Everything is hunky-dory. Let's get a nice box. There was a nice purple box. There we go. European ash? No. Painted wood. Color. There we go. Right, let's put this up here. One. Two. There we go. What else should we put up there? Maybe a little plant. That's not how you type plant. One of these. Oh, the game has not let you yet learn. That is, for tiny, that is not tiny. That is a heckin' lice. I'm going to put this in this corner here. There we go. Right. Tiny my buttocks. Alright, let's see. Let's have... Where's the most purple of plantaloons? A sword lily. Bam. There we go. And then where's put... Is there a key? Can I put some keys on the key rack? Key. Yeah, key. That's a weird looking key. Can I hang this on here? No, I can put it on here. There we go. What would I put in this little bit here? Like the envelope. Can I put that in here? I can't put the letters in. You pick the lock with your finger. How pointy do you think my fingers are? Right, they've got some mail. I'm just gonna put it here. There you go. There's their mail. Their mail is well, their mail's not purple, but who gets purple mail? Just because you live in a purple house doesn't mean you get purple mail through the post. Alright, so we've got the downstairs. We need some lights in here. I painted the ceiling, right? The ceiling is also purple, not that you can tell. Lamp. There we go. Some of these, and is that? Yeah, that's pink. That's no good. Right, there we go. So we'll go one here and one here and one and there. The lights are ever so slightly off center. There we go. Boom. Now they're not. get a light switch. Some cease and desist letters from the council begging to stop painting the house purple. I haven't even done the outside yet. I can't believe they let you have access to all that purple to put love in there. Oh, Delta, you make me chuckle. Wait. The lights are purple. Hang on, hang on, hang on, hang on to your butts. RGB and then they're purple. Right, confirm, and then we're gonna copy and paste and paste and paste, and then we'll get a switch. Switch. Right. Yep. Nope. Yep. 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 And we'll put that right here. In the middle. There we go. Bam. You can barely even see it. I didn't even check what these purple lights look like. I just like, yes, even the light bulbs can be purple. Right, there we go. And then... Oh! It's perfect! Yes! That is absolutely perfect. 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 I could not ask for a more perfect room color. Yes. Alright. So copy this and paste that. There. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Good, good, good. Right. I think we need a doormat. Matt. Welcome. Come on in. Welcome. There we go. Would you feel welcome if you walked into this home? I think you would. That's not a black light? I mean, it might be, but that's fine. They can see the ghost's fingerprints, right? The optical illusions that you stare at an image without blinking. When you close your eyes, you still see it. That's this house. This house is beautiful. What do you mean? This house is magnificent. I feel like I need to change the lighting in this room. What happens if I change the... Let me see if that helps this room. Because this room is a bit dingy, so... Yeah, let's see if I can change this. No, I don't want to do that. Change. We've got RGB. Yes. Okay, confirm. There we go. That makes it better. Yes. And copy and paste and paste and paste. I mean, yes, the oh wait, does it? I think that actually makes it worse. The kitchen is now exceptionally dingy, and now it's bathed in UV light. You feel like you entered the purple back rooms, the perfect back rooms. You mean? Come in and get a change of clothes. Something purple. They're purple vases with purple flowers. They do indeed. Nothing gives you a tan quite like some UVC lights. Exactly. And you know what? I actually feel like probably they should stay white. I'm not sure. Right, okay, so we have purple. Or white. I mean, if you keep it white, it does show off the purple of the kitchen. I'm being genuine. I don't hate this, okay? Like, I don't hate it. Like, I don't love it. I wouldn't have it in my house, but I don't hate it. And also, these boots are heckin' cute. Like, I'd wear these, alright? Don't judge me. Alright, we need something on this wall. This wall is too naked. The walls are too naked. We need to fix the naked walls. Let's see. Decorations. So what can I... No, that's just random band. Put some crime scene tape around it. What do you mean? This is good. It's pretty. Company of Champions. Ah, yes, yes. Nothing quite like the Company of Champions, not at all League of Legends. Some crocuses. Oh, I could just put some flowers on the wall. Flowers, flowers, flowers. Just scattered on the wall. Flowers. Is that a bell? No, it's a lamp. Giving them real granny vibes if I do that. No, let's not have those. Right. No, 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 and no. Okay, so it needs something. This wall is too naked. Maybe a mirror. That's a picture frame. Wait, first of all, how big is this clock? That clock is too small. Just a really big doily on the wall? That would be weird. But surprise, all of the colours are purple. There we go. And then this looks a little bit too much like it's not purple, so let's just, there we go. Bam! Oh, it's massive. Oh, no, it's too big. What am I going to do? It's too big. That should go... That can go there. There we go. There. No, it's too big. It's too big! Something to reflect the purple. Get a nice, like... mirror on the wall. I can't get through this door because I am too heckin' tall. Right, I'm gonna put that there for now because now I've got some art. I just don't have anywhere to put it yet. It might have to be mirrors. It's gonna have to be mirrors, isn't it? Or book. I could put a bookshelf. What about this thing? How big is this thing? That thing. Appropriate sized weird thing. And then a shelf. But then you might gore yourself if you have a shelf. What about this thing? Just this. Okay, right, yep. Hang on. And then we're going to change it to this and then just change the colours because then... That one. And that one. There we go. Right, so what if we just have like some pan pipes or whatever on the wall? There we go. Right, so we got some wall pan pipes done. This is the bedroom. So let's get a bed. Have a sleep and then go again. Looks like I'm supposed to assemble it into a chair. You just made an art. You didn't want to do the whole IKEA build thing, so you're like, ah, screw it, I'll just put it on the wall. Right, bed. Bed. I've typed Beck, you cannot sleep in the bathtub. Alright, bed. There you go. Right, let's shove a bed here for a second and sleep. Alright, and sell. Right, done. Right, so what colour should we do the bedroom? There's an illusion of choice. There is no choice. The colour is purple. Right, shall we have a feature wall in the bedroom? I think we should have a feature wall. So... finishes. Feature wall in a bedroom. Now, bedrooms are like nice and cozy. Wallpaper. Do we want aggressive zigzags for the nice cozy vibes in the bedroom, or subtle stars, or suns and moons? That's nice. Kitty cats. We could go kitty cats. We love kitty. We got fish. We got fish elsewhere. Love hearts. A tinge of yellow and beige from all the years of indoor smoking. Yeah, that's very... Actually, my one nan I have left does not actually smoke. We could have... Hang on. Bunnies. I think we should have purple bunnies. The world you see when Morpheus offers you the blue pill and the red pill. And you take both to create the purple. I feel like... There we go. Right, I think this is obvious. The obvious choice. Wait, hang on. Where the heck am I going to put a feature wall in this bedroom? There is nowhere for a feature wall. Ah, I was going to put it here, but this wall is like stuff. Well, you know what? It's fine. This is the feature wall now. Or maybe this is the every wall. I don't know yet. Right, there we go. We've got bunnies. What if we have 2 feature walls? What if we just have every wall as bunnies? I think that might be too much. I mean, it might be too much if you have too much bunnies. Too much bunnies, too much of a good thing. Let's put bunnies opposite walls. This wall and that wall, both feature walls. There we go. I'm going to need to move this big picture. Put it here temporarily. Right, there we go. So we've got the bunny walls. We should paint this one. Paint and this smooth stucco's modern life. I'm aware that it was Rocco. I used to like Rocco's Modern Life. That was one of those kids cartoons that was very much like a weird fever dream. There was even an episode where Rocco was looking for a new job and he worked as a sex line operator for a while. Does anyone remember that? I remember that. That's like a weird, like, a thing stuck in my brain from when I was younger where Rocco's looking for a new job. And then there's just, like, the one line where, like, you know, you only know what he's doing if you're older while you're watching it. And you're like, oh, he's working the naughty lines. What was his friend called? Was his friend called? I felt like his friend was called Heifer, but maybe not. That feels like... Then his friend was just called Cow? I don't know. Rocco was a very strange kids cartoon. How much longer? I got another hour, and then I'm doing some Faz. Are you going to join me for some Faz, Gaz? Some Gaz Faz? That'll be fun. Some gasmophobia? That sounds bad. That sounds like I'm scared of Gaz. I'm not scared of you, Gaz. Have you played with the new update? Yeah. Yeah, so it'll be be about 1 hour. So assume 12:30. If 12:30 is good for you. Let's do this. Yeah, I should just about have enough time to get this beautiful purple house finished. Yum 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 yum. Yeah, I have heard that it is a little bit flaky bakey, so we shall see how well we can endeavor with it. Alright, I won't lie. I don't hate this room. Alright, honestly, I don't hate any of it. Right, I like the color purple. There is too much of a good thing, but I don't hate this room. Okay, like I don't hate it. Also, I did realize there is a bathroom downstairs. This could be another bedroom. Okay, should this be a second bedroom? I think this should be a second bedroom. We should have 2 bedrooms. That could be like a nursery for like a little kid, and this is the grown-up room, obviously. The most grown-up room I ever did see. Meow. Meow. There we go. Right, we've done that. I put that there. There we go. We're gonna put some books in here. Right, which one is the one that's for that? Probably this one. Let's put this bunny over here, and 1 and 2. There we go. That looks bad. Because that doesn't match. Okay, let me paint it instead. Oh my gosh, Neighbours? I haven't watched Neighbours I thought Neighbours finished, actually. The eccentric flipper is back in the neighborhood again. Oh, you were talking about the neighbors to the house. They're fine. They like it. Like this. Look, honestly, I don't hate this. Okay, like I don't hate it. All right. I'm saying it right now. I don't hate this room. Like it's not as bad as it could be. Okay, I'm just gonna say that. It's not as bad as it could be. Right, I'm gonna go down. I'm gonna get some of this purple. Actually, I don't even like know if I like this purple floor. Actually, you know what? That purple floor is becoming that purple floor. I'm doing it. Bam. Right. This room needs to be more purple, so that needs to flow through a bit better. There we go. Bam. Bam. There we go. That looks better. What color are they mad about this time, dear? I cannot imagine getting mad at my neighbors for like decorating their house. Unless they did something like offensive. Like their decoration is like, ooh, wow, ooh. You know, I cannot imagine getting mad at people for how they decorate. Because like each to their own, you know, it's their house. I think I probably need to move this out of the way because yeah, a little bit there. Let me just can I put this anywhere? If I can't put it anywhere, then like tough. I think never mind. And sell and sell and sell and sell and sell and sell and sell. There we go. You know what? Yeah, that flows through much nicer. That purple was better. That purple was definitely better. It needs like a piece of wood that separates these. It's so purple. When can they try being more normal? We don't like normal around here. Normal's overrated. Your neighbors put up streaming Christmas lights last year and kept them on overnight. Okay, alright. That's a little bit different, right? Because then it's like aggressively blink, 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 blink. But, like, if they just decorate their house, like, they just paint their house, like, fluorescent yellow or whatever, it's like, well, that's their house. They can do what they want. As long as they don't paint my house, I don't mind. So I want, like, partition? No. I think I just want, like, a lump of wood. Like a wood plank. Can I resize this? That is not achieving what I was hoping now to achieve. Right, I'll get that. I will get a drink. I actually need to go get my drink from over there. It is behind me. Oh, I can reach it. Never mind. Right, cheers! I already had a coffee today. This is my third drink of the day. I'm being good. I'm hydrating. Ah, I've been thrown. Also, I've become a gremlin. That's the same size. Ah, there we go. Big wood. That's what I was after. Big wood. But that is not achieving what I want either. I want like, what do you call it? Skirting? No. Don't mind just tossing gremlins as you do. Just throw the gremlins away. I think what I'll have to do is I don't think that I can actually. I want like a partition board, but I don't think I can do that. So I'm gonna have to just buy some separate wood panels, which would be this one, and change the style of it, and we'll make it like darker, and then probably long planks, yeah, and then maybe that big. Yeah, that'll do, and then one here. Yeah, that's fine. But then this one's the wrong way around. So no! Oh, bum nuggets! I didn't mean to do that. This one. Do that and then rotate. Do that and I want it to go along here. There we go. Right. Now I've achieved what I was looking to achieve, and now we can just sell this one as well. Something nice to stub your toe and trip on. This is flush with the wall. This is flush now, so you don't have to stub your toes. You don't have to be sad and stub. Look, that looks lovely. Probably, right. This wall here is a bit naked. I think it needs a mirror. Mirror, mirror on the wall. Let's make it less naked, so you don't fool. Coated metal. And we'll just go like a little bit of casual purple. There you go. There we go. There you go. So you got like a mirror here. That makes the hallway, which is not that big, look bigger. There we go. Good, 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 good. Right, now we're into the bedroom. Right, let's get some wood for the floor in here. So we need that made me jump. Let's go running bomb. That's kind of cute. That's just bricks. Okay, and then bam bam. And then this. These are do I like these? I think this should be on the outside of the house. Hang on. This feels like bricks for the outside of the house. Let me just can't get out over here. Let me just put this down there. Alright, can't go that way either. Right, hang on. I got bricks for outside. Where are the bird baths out here? Right, there you go. Right, here's our outside bricks. Done. Yes, there's wood panels. Doesn't matter. We're having bricks now. Oh wow, that is from the outside looking in. Woo! That is purple. Let me. Why are there massive bird baths here? Right, and closed. Oh, there's fairy birds. There's fairy birds in there. Oh, it's fairy birds. Yeah, no, that's definitely an outside one. Okay, right. Let's change this again. Right, the color. Let's go a little bit less intense. Rectangles, no. Monticello. A bunch of honeycomb. We could have French parquet. Wait, what's that? There was like 3 boards crisscross. I don't know what that's called. Oh, that's not that. What's the pattern I'm looking for? Ah, square basket weave. Here we go. We'll go with this. And we'll just have what was here already. We will literally just whatever was here first, and we're just gonna give it a fresh lick of paint. Sometimes you just gotta lick it, you know? Fresh lick of paint, I mean. Well, I say don't just lick anything. You could just lick things if you want. Life advice from Moose. Lick stuff if you want to. It's probably gonna be fine. Don't lick dangerous things. Right, this one is also the same wood. So let's just do this in the same finish. There we go. Goes down here. This will be this will either be a study or a child's bedroom. I am currently unsure what I'm going to make this yet. Do I think this person will have a child-free house? Maybe. Have you ever seen any of the houses where like what are they called? Disney adults decorate their houses? I know there was one of those up for sale semi-recently, and like, wow, it was a lot. I want to change it, so let's change this. I don't want damaged wood. We're going to go painted wood. Glossy painted wood. Color. Yes. Perfect. Confirm. And then copy and paste and paste. And paste and paste and paste. Why won't you paste? Some of these won't copy, but that's okay. And paste. And paste, and paste, and paste. And paste. You saw one where an old lady used to live? Every surface had a picture of Jesus. See, I feel like if I was an old lady, I'd have lots of pictures of my family. And if I didn't have any, like, family to have pictures of, I'd probably just have pictures of, like, animals. Like, animals that I've had over the years. I know my nan loves it when I send, like, pictures over, and then she, like, puts them up and puts them everywhere. So, like... Right, there we go. I think I've painted all these. I wish for that bit to be this, but... Right, so what is that? It's just, like, wood planks with this color. So let me see if I can buy some of those, right? Wood planks, which is that's actually bricks. It's just brick bond planks, I guess. And then the color. Oh, I can't do the custom color for these. Oh, poo bum bums. What's the closest to it? Probably like this, maybe. I don't know. That and buy, and that and sell, and put this up here. It's different, but it's okay. That's what she says. Different, but okay. Sometimes you need something a little bit different, and that's alright. Okay, get through the door. And that, and that. There we go. Actually, it looks kind of cute. It looks kind of cute. Some stock photos. Yeah, if you don't have any family and you're an old person and you need some like pictures to hang up, just stock photos. But like, what's that stock photo website? Unsplash? Is it called that? I can't remember. Yeah, just that. Oh, I just, sorry, I just saw something and it just threw me for a loop for a second there. I was having a drink and then I got confused and discombobulated. Yeah. Anyway, books. Let's put some books on this bookshelf. So, we'll just go with a book stack. Do we have automatic purple books? Perfect. And then we'll go with like some darker ones. The blue is like almost purple, but indigo, yeah, no, right here we go. And by this, we'll have a stack of books here. And then one like there. And then let's get this one. Actually, if I get like this one, can I put this on top of that? I can't. And then I can move both of these. Put that there. Right, there we go. And then we'll put some like bric-a-brac and whatever else on here. So let's put that there. And then, other than book, what do people keep on shelves? Like, I just have like my glasses and stuff. Little plant. Should definitely have a little plant. Right, let's get a little plant. Planty. A tiny plant pot. Like this one. And we'll put that like, we'll have two plants. We'll have it like even. Like if you have the chance to have the, do you like symmetry in your life? Like, do you like things to be symmetrical or nah? I personally, big fan of symmetry. Like, I like things to be symmetrical. I like things to like look the same where they can, or have at least some lines of symmetry. Right, we got some that there, and then we need like something else. Decorations. This is like I feel like you don't want Christmas decorations just out and about. What you could have though, is there a sword? Sword. Ah, there is a sword. There we go. It's a bit big. We can just put a sword here. Yes, that's what we need. Sometimes you just need a massive sword. There we go. Change this. So yes. There. That's violet. Violet. There we go. Purpose. Perfect. Porpoise. Words are hard. How big is this one? Alright, so we just have a random sword because why would you not have a random sword? Hobbies. What other hobbies do people have? We just bought some more weights. I'm actually gonna buy a mannequin. That's gonna go be over in this corner over here. I put this in here? There you go, put that there. I'm gonna put like a little chest of drawers. Drawers. Yes, that's perfect size actually. That is exactly what I wanted over here. Do this one and I can just change the color easily from there. No, 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 yes. There and that. Perfect. 1, 2, 3. That's annoying. There's a very small gap which I dislike. So let's just move them over slightly. So let's like cut the gap out basically. Tiny gap on each side. Okay, we got that, and then we got like I want like sewing. So I'll put like a sewing machine on here. There. Put that on here so you have like a little sewing machine. And some scissors. And some thread and some thread. There we go. Is there like some fabric? I want just like a throw. I could just put like a blanket might do the job, I suppose. Like a towel. I could just drape a towel. But then if I change it to like not be a pattern. Or maybe be a pattern. I have no pattern. I don't really want a pattern. I just want colour. Right, there you go. That just looks like part of fabric. Buy another one. Can I drape that on top? Yeah, there. There you go. So just piles of fabric. We should put a little lamp. Like a... It's a bit of an ugly wall lamp, but... Oh, it's a super ugly wall lamp. It's a really ugly wall lamp. Let's not have that one. That's a nice desk lamp, though. I feel like I do want just a wall lamp, but that will kind of do the job if I just put that there. No, you can't even see it. Okay, let's look at lights. Thank you for claiming your daily scuff. Morning, Evan. How you doing? Not like just this. That's not right. That doesn't go in the right location. You're hungry? What's on the menu for lunch today? Today for lunch, I believe, I have some prawns and I have some rice. Breakfast, I had... What did I have at breakfast? I had egg on toast and a yogurt. We got chili today. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Like a bit chili. Coated metal color. There we go. Oh, there we go. That's what I want. Like, just a lamp like that. There you go. So that lights up this area for this. Get a little seat. So I want a chair. Seats. No, it's beds. Seats. I want just like a little stool or something. A little footstool. Like this. A little ottoman. Do we have one that's by default purple? No, we have this one, so let's change this color. I do like the blue wood, but it cannot be. Everything has to be purple. So we'll have that There we go. So that's for working on the mannequin. You do have to, like, this is very short. Like, you would break your back working at this desk, but it's okay. You have like an interesting array of interests. You got like swords and also sewing. LED. Basically, this is a cosplayer's house. I'm gonna put this like there. I actually think maybe if I put this lower, that will probably look better. Let me sell that and put an LED light strip like here. And then if I change the color of this, we'll change it to purple and turn it on. That's a bit too aggressive, isn't it? Let's turn the intensity down, like 30% intensity. The sword, you can't. I don't think I like that. I don't think I like that. Right, let's sell this. I don't think no. That's not quite giving the right vibes. I think what I want is one of these. Like 1, 2. Like you can't. Maybe the sword. Maybe the sword isn't quite right. Like it's good, but maybe it's just not right. There we go. Actually, I needed to rotate it. That's what it was. Also, something is white. Alright, close. Confirm. There we go. Right, now we got that sword there. Let's put like a. It needs a little something. It needs a little something in the middle. Not to like diminish from the sword. Maybe a couple of candles. Like candle. There we go. Like a couple of candles. That will help. Obviously we need to change the color of these. And then copy, paste, done. Right, there we go. There we go. It needed a little something, and the little something was candles. Okay, so we've got like the sewing. Like this is a cosplayer's bedroom. Hang on, I'm just stretching. Ugh, there we go. Ugh, do you ever just like really need like a really good stretch? Yeah, that's me all the time. I just need to permanently crunch. This needs different wood for out here. Let me just put that there for the door. Yeah, that wood is not the correct wood for this one. Let me get some paint and go up. And yeah, lovely jubbly. See, this room is cozy and cute, right? Yes, it's purple, but I think it's fine. I think it's nice. Alright, let's get a bed. And also a window. We are missing a window. Windows. And then the windows will need curtains as well. Alright, how big is this window? It is smaller than that. So that is 6 by 6. That's 5 by 5. Is this the right size? That is the right size. There we go. Copy this and paste it onto there. There we go. Yeah, lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Right, we got that on there. Let's get the bed in. Let's see what beds we've got. Probably this one. That's a nice basis. Yeah, we're gonna go with this one and then change it. Change the colors on it. Right. Yep. Change the style. Right. Faded. So we'll go with this one. And this one. What should they a little bit light? No, that one's fine. Mattress can be we take the mattress to like light purple details, yes. Weird how sometimes the details need to be a custom color rather than the actual color of the bed, but that's fine. Let's go. Can I go custom color? Can I just turn that the same? Yeah, there we go. Confirm, there we go. That's, there we go, we've got lights. So let's put some lights around the bed. Right, step one, let's get a light switch in. A light switch can go here. Alright, let me turn it back into daytime. Daytime is necessary for seeing. Okay. So this bed's a little like, it's a little bit basic, but it's okay. Also, as you come in the room, you will like, oh, that's because there's paint in the way. Let me get rid of this paint pot. You come in this room, you will have to sidestep the bed, otherwise you are going to break your leg. Why does this bit here, that little bit here is having some problems. When I walk in and out the room, it's kind of doing a, there you go, kind of doing a that. I don't know why, but it is. Right, so we've got some space for some stuff over here. I feel like this should be, I don't know. Like, you're gonna need somewhere to keep your furniture. The chest of drawers, probably. Like a big drawers. Or a big, you're not gonna call it that? Storage. What do you call it then, if not? We've got wardrobes. Those wardrobes aren't gonna fit. Dressers. Okay, it's calling it a dresser. There we go. Thank you for claiming your daily scarf, Myron Frog. How are you doing today? That's a shoe cabinet. Here we go. Let's see how big this is. That is... It's probably slightly too big. Yeah, slightly too big. This one will not fit there because of the big thing. Dresser, I hardly know her. The dad jokes are coming hard and fast today. So many of them. I love it. Right, what about this one called Goose? Ah, this one is the perfect height. There we go. We needed a goose dresser. Why does that not go in there? Why you no fit? Why does it have to fit that far away? That's bizarre. Absolutely, this should fit. I don't understand. Go here. What is in the way? Was ist in the way? For some reason, this little bit here is not enjoying. Anyway, what if I move this window? What if? Is there something in the way here? That's curtains downstairs. I don't think it's that. I can delete them from up here, though. How's the house flipping? The flipping's going good. You're feeling sick, though? Oh no, I hope nothing too serious. Hope you make a speedy recovery soon. This dresser doesn't want to go up there. Exactly. If you have a gap, it's going to all fall. And that's a big gap. You will just... You fall down there. You have a cat. Your cat will go down there. Right. This obviously this dresser is a no. Right. That is a shame because that dresser was literally the perfect height. Right. Let me just look up dresser. What other dressers have we got? This is Tilly. This is Tilly the dresser. Tilly also doesn't go up to the wall. What is going on with the dressers? Why do the dressers not touch the wall? I don't understand. They touch the wall here. A big nasty head cold. Head colds can be the worst though, especially if you're like me and you're asthmatic, and then like a cold can be like, well, sucks to be you for like the longest time, right? That's what it's like for me. Remove the wall and place it back. That is an option, right? Let me try smashing the wall. Let's see. Farewell, dear Bowser. Right. If it still doesn't go, I still can't put it here. What is the problem with this area? It's like hopping over something. I don't understand. Okay, well, I guess I'm not allowed to have things in that one specific place. If I try and go here, it goes no, and it jumps. There's like an invisible nope zone. Alright, that's fine. We'd love an invisible nope zone sometimes. Alright, well, let's just put this back here then. Alright, well, never mind. I tried. Yeah, I tried. I guess we'll just have a very annoying gap between that. What I can do. I know what I can do. Alright. There's a way I can fix this. Alright, step one. Let me put the windows back in. What? No, I can't put the windows in? What? Okay, I had to put the windows in from the outside. Okay, something is wrong with this specific wall, but that's okay, I guess. Right, move you there. And purchase this paint, and just fix this bit, and glub, 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 glub. So it's your fault. I see. I know who to blame now. I see. It's all falling into place. Right, that's okay. What we can do is we'll put this here. And I will just bend the rules of physics ever so slightly with a, what are they called? A box, storage box. So, no, okay, it's not that one. If I just look up box, this one. Okay, so I'm going to break the rules a little bit with this particular box. And you do this by, you put it here, and you pull it down. And I'm just going to make it go to there. And I'm going to pull it in to there. And then I'm going to go all the way along. And basically, I'm going to hide the hole. Except for I can't hide the hole on this side. You know what? This side's fine. You can't even tell this side. This side doesn't matter. This side doesn't matter. And then we're going to slide that down here. We'll slide it to this point here. There we go. And then shelf. Oh, hang on. Wait. I didn't extend it outwards. Change size. Right, then we're just gonna extend it so it clips into the wall slightly. But it looks bad right now, but when I paint it, you won't see that it's clipping. I'll fix the clipping. And then we're gonna go for a shelf. And a resizable shelf. So this is one of those things that I have learned how to do, and you really shouldn't be able to do it, but I do it anyway. Right, so this is going to go here. And then we're going to slide it all the way along. I'm going to go to that. And then I'm going to slide it all the way along here. I'll go to there. And then now this area is like there's no hole anymore. Okay? The hole has been de-holed. I could go all the way along and just fully extend out this area, so this area is no longer. What if I do that? And then change the size of this. All the way along, just shove it through the wall. Good. And then stick it all the way down. Just shove it into the floor. There we go. Exactly. Now we've just got an extended shelf. That's great. And then we're going to change the size of this ever so slightly. We're going to bring it out just so it hides that bit. And then in order to stop it clipping, we just paint, well, it still clips, but if we paint it all the same color, you can't tell that it clips. So this is This is Rich Violet 3 in smooth stucco. So if we just change this to Rich Violet 3 and Rich Violet 3. I might have to change something ever so slightly, but we can work with this. Right, Rich Violet 3, good, good, good. Confirm, and then this color Rich Violet 3. Oh, the problem is that it's wood. Nope. Painted wood. Can I make it be plastic? Plastic. Glossy plastic. There we go. Right, confirm. There we go. That it just looks like a shelf now. Perfect. Yes, it's having a little bit of a moment over here, but that's fine. And then we'll change this because this can't be white. That's not allowed. That goes against the rules. Right, purple. And do I have any other purple furniture in this room? Yes, let's copy this and put that on there. There we go. And paste it also on this and this and this. There we go. Right, now the furniture is matching. Good, good. Exactly. As long as you don't look at the side, you can't tell. It looks like it's intentional because now you've just got like an extra shelf along here. Like the it goes down to the floor. I've got past the fact that the cupboard was clipping through the wall. We fixed it. No, the cupboard wouldn't go up to the wall. I made it so it will. Where there's a will, there's a way, and I will do it even if it requires the game to be slightly broken with what I'm doing, and that's okay. I have realized though that I probably should have put this a step over this way, but I cannot move it now, so I am locked in with it not being central under the windows. That is a pain. That's okay. I can fix that. I can fix that. That is not a problem. I'm just gonna shove that way a little bit. Then I'm gonna change the size of this one. If I just shove it this way a little bit, there we go. And then if I move this and make it so it's actually, you know, in the middle of the windows where it should have gone. And then it falls on the floor. What the heck? There, is that in the middle? No. There. There we go. Now it's in the middle. And then we'll change the size of these again. Change size, pull it out. Whoop. And then change the size of this. Pull it out a little bit. And there. Now it's going through the edge of this. What? Okay. We have a mild issue here. That this then looks like it's not supposed to be this way. Change the size of this. There we go. There we go. Right now that is in the middle of the room. Yes, we've got whatever is going on with it. This bit's fine. This bit's fine. There. Aha! There we go. We fixed it. Oh, no we didn't. My options are slightly too big or slightly too small. Slightly too small, I guess it is. That's fine. That's fine. That's intentional. Looks nice even when it's not flush. I appreciate that. There's no gap and that's what matters. Exactly. There is no gap. So let's get some plants on here. Let's have like a small little plant pot. Let's go small. How big is it? That's quite large for a small one, isn't it, really? That one there. Yeah, that can go in the middle. Right, we'll change the colours of it in a minute. So first of all, let's get everything on here. And then, once we put the clutter, we'll change the colours of the clutter. We could have a parasitic head, but that doesn't really feel... That doesn't feel appropriate for this room. We could just have a skull. Also doesn't really feel like it matches the vibe. We could have a crystal ball, though. Crystal balls are fun. Is there tarot cards? There isn't tarot cards. That's a shame. I would have used the tarot cards. Would it just cards in general? Card. Deck of cards? No. That's just a postcard. I'm threatening you with a good time. Don't threaten me with a good time, baby. Come to Brazil. That's an oddly specific card. Come to Brazil. Okay. Uh-huh. Can I change? I can't change the color of it, so that's not gonna work. Okay, what about egg? We have egg. Chains is a bit sinister. Let's look at hobbies. So what hobbies could we put on our desk? We could just have some game dice. Oh, they're so tiny, you can't even tell them what they're there. Some Lego. A dollhouse. How big is the dollhouse? Oh, let's have a doll's house. That's cute. And then maybe a VR headset. The floor is lava. Right, we'll put that there. Is that like VR headset hand controllers, or is it like fully VR? No hand things. Scuba diving tank. That's a very specific. Do people keep their own scuba diving tanks if they're into diving? I personally am not. I don't like the water. Alright, water is scary. Let's have an easel outside. You know what? Why I always do in The Sims? I always have people paint. Like, they paint because you make ridiculous monies very quickly in The Sims. If you just have your sim as an artist, bam, money. Hand things are in the drawers. There you go. There, you're onto it. You know what's up. Penguin! Let's put a little pingu here. We'll have a windowsill pingu. One. We'll have two of them. Wait, no. We'll have a pingu family that live in the doll's house. There we go. Little pingus. Right, there we go. There's the pingies that are going to live in the doll's house. And then what should we put on our extendable shelf? Put one of these on here. There we go. My PSP was my most unused console, if I'm being honest. There just wasn't very much on it that I would like ever use. That's a big ass watch. My god. A long watch. Just have some books. Put the books there. Uh-huh. Some more books. I love books. And then maybe... Oh, Mr. Moose has just brought me some food. Thank you, darling.
I'm cold. I'm cold.
Yeah. Oh, you're freezing! Oh my gosh! Mr. Moose just brought me some prawn and rice. Thank you, darling. I'll eat that in a bit. Yeah, what else should we... maybe a frog. No, it's a bit big. I'll put the frog on the bed. I'll throw the frog onto the bed, so we can do that. If we grab our hands, pick up the froggy. Throwing. Pick him up. Rotate him. And frog. Oh, I know. Okay, let's rotate again. I want to tuck Froggy in nicely. Right, there we go. Yes, a Froggy. Right, let's put Froggy, tuck in nicely. Bam. There we go. Froggy can go to bed. Night night, Froggy. And then I want some plants. Just blast the frog into oblivion. That is a little plant. What if we could like plant. And then put some of these in there. There we go, right? We've got lovely purple plants. Now we just need to colour everything purple. Right, if I copy this and paste onto that and onto this and onto that. The penguins are not penguins now. They are in fact. Anyway, let me copy these books over here. Copy and paste and paste. Nope, those ones are not right. Paste. We'll have to change a couple of things and paste. Alright. Everyone knows frogs now come in purple. Poison frog. Alright, change star, right. Red? No. That one. That one. So like my PSP didn't get much use, but you know what got like an obscene amount of use? My DS. Oh my gosh. My DS got like probably just more use than anybody can ever like even fathom. Exactly. The most classic of Froggy's colors. I have confirmation now, so it's factual. Put that there and there. Anything else? Right, there we go. And that one is yellow. I don't think so. You are in fact purple. And done. Right, there we go. That's all of that turned to purple. Let's change the dollhouse ever so slightly. Painted wood. Yep. Oh, that does not look good. That looks bad. That's okay though. It's fine. That is purple. Everything is purple. I feel like the pingus, we might go for like, this is purple, but it's pale purple. There we go. We'll go pale purple with these. Copy and paste. There we go. We paste that. We are missing. There we go. Bam. Done. Let's change the color of this. Right, this. Like when you love a color too much, that's kind of the theme of this house. When you love something too much and everything just has to be that. Right, we need a purple rug. And then maybe some bedside tables. And some curtains for privacy. Curtain. I might struggle to put the curtains up because of this. This one. Okay, let's try hanging the curtains up here and adjusting the size and seeing if I can get them anywhere else. They're massive! Right, there we go. Put them here. Resize to be very small. Bam. And now, let's see if I can get them over here. I cannot. All right, so you can't have curtains on this window. That's fine. What about blinds? Can I put blinds on the curtain? Blind. No, covering. I think they call them, don't they? Not blinds. Covering. Roller? What the heck are they called if not blinds? Blackout? Not this. What are they called? I'm sure they were called like window coverings or something. I definitely have blinds downstairs. Ah, shades. Window shades. Okay, my bad. Okay, it has to be called a window shade. Right, let's put it there. Yep, make it smaller. Can you go over here? You cannot. Okay, so this you too bad. You can't have any protection from your neighbors directly above your bed. Don't sleep naked would be my advice, because they will peek at you. And then they will see you, maybe. I could try touching a window. Yeah, would a window work? Oh yeah, window also would have got it. Would have got me there quicker than what I did. I'm a real pro at purpling everything. Have you seen the downstairs? I feel like the downstairs, like, I feel like it's great. Like, here we go. There's purple woolfish. And then as you come in, let's just... I haven't done the outside yet. So as you come in, you have this. Shoes, purple shoes. I actually kind of like high-key like these boots. These are cute boots, right? And then we have the, this. The living room, which is purple birds. We have the aggressively purple kitchen, which, because, as everyone knows, purple food is aubergine. So, the first purple food I can think of, so your fridge is full of aubergines. And then we have a subtly purple bathroom. Even, this is actually purple too, but because everything else is so purple, you cannot tell that this part here, which is purple, is purple. The only thing not purple is this fish, because this fish does not come in purple. Oh, I feel like the whole house is a statement. Like you have to commit. If you want a house that, you know, even the bookshelf has got buds. Like, you know, this room is like, it's a commitment room. The lampshade, hey, let me turn the lights off. The lampshade is also buds. So, you know, we had a theme and we went with it. And the lighting in here is actually purple lighting, which basically UV light, so you get, like, you know, hit with a black light as you come in. And then we're going upstairs, and the bedroom is cute. I like the bedroom. I genuinely, right? I genuinely don't hate the house. Okay, I like there is such a thing as too much purple, but I don't hate the house. So we'll have to just do our hair. Let's get a rug. So I think we should probably... It's crazy but kind of good. Exactly. Like, the living room is probably a step too far. Everywhere else, I kind of like it. Did you see my carnival theme park arcade? Because, like, if I do say myself, that's next level crazy. Let's get this nice fluffy carpet. There we go. Right, we've got a nice fluffy rug. I think this one might be done. Or maybe a clock up there. You've seen it in progress. I think it's finished now. It's a statement. It's a statement. Okay, right, there we go. We got a clock. Everything just kind of blends with everything. What feels like this was a little bit naked. A mirror. I wish everything was as easy to decorate as like this in real life. Like, if only it was this easy, just like put it down, done. Drag and drop, bish bash bosh. Mirror. Mirror, mirror on the wall. Ooh, this one. And then there we go. Bam. Oh yeah, that is literally exactly what I wanted. Boom, bash. Oh, let's got some funky bunkies going on with this. Alright, yes. Welcome to another dimension. If you stare into this mirror for too long, you will see, you know, something. Something will come and get you. I am indeed a moose. Are you a penguin? Speaking of penguins, here's my pingus over here. We got a couple of pinkies. I did with an invisible gap. Exactly, a small payoff. You gotta do what you gotta do. Right, let's put a door here. Let's go find, where's the door of the bathroom? Let's get that one. This door is also purple. Not that you can tell. Duplicate. Let's put a door in the bedroom. Meow. Up here. Bam. Can't open it, that's in the way. There we go. Boosh. I feel like I don't like the color of this. This is a bit too, like, bright purple to go with the rest of the room. Let's dial this purple down a little bit. What if we went, like, yeah, probably there? Yeah, there. There we go. That fits better with the room. The color was a bit too, like, aggressive. Okay, This room's nice. It's got a sword. Right. Let's do the outside. I probably just got time to change this. Can I change the color of this? What is this? Why can I not oh, I think I have to decorate that. Okay. I probably got time. Let's see what time it is. I got time to do the floor and this bit here. So let's go here. Surface finishes. Go for some wood panels. I don't actually know what color all the rest of this wood is. Cut pattern of like planks. Make it bigger. Is this the kind of plank that we have here? No, they're bigger. All right, let's change this. Bigger. That size bigger. There we go. And that one. Let's sell this one. And put this one down. There we go. There we go. Actually, that color there, can I make that color? No, I can't go custom color. That is a shame. Can't make it too purple. It'd be silly. It would be silly. We can't have too much. Nerd. Pingu would definitely Pingu was swearing, right? Some of the aggressive nerd. Like Pingu was doing the swears. Right, there we go. So done that. I can't change the color of this. Why can I not? Because I have to damage wood. No, what if I just copy and paste. Paste. I cannot paste it on that. Okay. Damaged wood, not damaged wood, please. Just regular wood. And the color of this. Perfect. Close. Confirm. And then copy and paste. There we go. We've done out here. Always going through it, definitely deserved. That is fair. Pingu did have it rough sometimes. Right, let's copy this door. Put a door to the outside. This door does not fit. This door is too big. I know. The door is too big. That means I have to put a wall in, and then we might have some problems because we might have some problems because of the things that we did to make this bit here work. All right, is there? Let's see if there's a different door to the outside. Door to the outside, like a nice glass door, because it's like for like a balcony. This one also doesn't fit. You know what? Doesn't matter. Let's just hang on. I don't want it to open inwards. I want it to open outwards. And rotate. Put it there, and then we'll just shove in a wall. Up. Don't you brrr at me. 1, 2, 3. Right, there we go. And then we'll just quickly paint that, and then we will be done. Right. Copy. Paste. There we go. We put the colour there, and then I just need to buy some more of that. Thank you for claiming your daily scarf. I hope it treats you well. Meow. All the way up. Done. Open this. There we go. Right. We have a beautiful balcony to the outside. Oh, there's a bit there I didn't paint in. Right, there you go. We got that. That's going to be an artist's room. We will continue that. We'll continue with our purple house. I'll decide whether or not this is going to be a child's bedroom or like an office or something. Yeah. Even though, all right, some of the choices are very bold, I do think It's kind of cute. I like it. All right, I like this. Like, you know, yes, this is aggressively purple, but I would like this room. I'm not gonna lie. I actually quite like it. Like, I think this room is cute. Like, it might be a bit too much. Maybe it's a little bit on the, like, hypertherm side with the doll's house and the sewing thing, but we do have swords. We balance it out with swords because swords are heckin' cool. I got a sword in my room. My room right now, that I'm in right now, is purple and grey. It's not this aggressively purple, but it does have swords, therefore my room is automatically cool. That is the rules. So, make it a bathroom. We do have a downstairs bathroom already, which comes complete with fish, though, Anarchy. We got a bathroom down here with a fish. Like, I don't think I can make a better bathroom than this. This bathroom looks so muted and, like... Then we have this... see, I don't love this room now. The more I come in here, I'm like, this room is crazy. But I do like the hallway, alright? This crazy psychedelic paper, I thought it was going to be disgusting. I actually kind of like it, alright? Don't hate me. But more than anything, these boots are heckin' cute. I would wear these. Okay. That is all the time for flipping I have for today. I am continuing on with some phasmophobia in a few minutes. I'm going to eat my food, which has now probably gone very cold. Thank you to Frozen District for sponsoring my purpleness. If you want your own copy of House Flipper 2, you can click the link there. Then you can make your own multicolored house or single-colored house or whatever you want, really. The link is there. You can click it. You don't have to. I'm not going to force you. That would be cruel. Yes, thank you for flipping with me. Thank you to Frozen District for allowing me to flip. And I'll see you all in maybe 5 minutes or so for some ghost hunting. Okay, love you, bye.